Can you change the father's name on a birth certificate? Have you ever wondered if it is possible to change the father's name on a birth certificate? It might seem simple, but it involves some important legal steps. When it comes to paternity and family legal issues, getting this right is essential. A birth certificate is an official government record, so changing it is not just a matter of filling out a form. You need proper legal authority to make any updates. The first thing to know is that you cannot just ask to change the father's name without a valid reason. Common reasons include discovering the biological father after the birth, proving the man listed is not the real father, or fixing a mistake made when the birth was registered. For example, if the wrong man was listed, or if the biological father was unknown at the time, you might want to correct that. To change the father's name legally, you need to establish who the legal father is. This process is called adjudicating parentage. Usually, a court must recognize someone as the legal father before the birth certificate can be changed. The most common way to do this is through a legal DNA paternity test. The results are the only proof accepted in most states. If both parents agree on the change, the process can be easier. They might need to sign legal forms and submit the DNA test results. But if they do not agree, the court will review the evidence and decide whether to order the change. The court will look at the DNA test results and any other relevant evidence before issuing an order. Once the court issues an order, you need to submit it to the state's Department of Vital Records. Along with the order, you will need to fill out the proper forms and provide supporting documents. The department will review everything and, if all is correct, issue a new birth certificate with the updated father's name. People often make mistakes during this process. Some try to change the birth certificate without a court order or proper DNA test. Others forget to use the correct forms or submit incomplete paperwork. This can cause delays or even denial of the request. It is also a mistake to assume that verbal agreement between parents is enough. Written consent and legal documentation are necessary. To avoid these issues, always get a legal DNA paternity test before starting the process. Use the correct forms for your state and make sure all paperwork is filled out completely and signed where needed. Keep copies of everything you submit. If parents disagree, it is wise to seek legal advice first. Changing the father's name on a birth certificate is a serious legal step. It can impact child custody, support, and inheritance rights. Following the proper legal procedures and avoiding common mistakes will help ensure the change is recognized and valid.